Welcome back, guys. Second take, the last week of the season, Super Bowl week. Chris is in the building. I'm in the building with, well, I should say Chris and John are in the building. My bad. But Chris, we came a long way, man. This is last week of season two for us, man. Came a long way.
Yeah, I know, man. It's been a long season, but it's been a good season. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Oh yeah. All right, listen, we're gonna hop right at it, man. There's one more game left in the season. Chris, a lot to talk about, man, because I'm hearing a lot of things. This has been a week where like I basically ignored half of social media because of the BS that I'm hearing about KC and Philly. But let's do it, man. Let's talk about it.
All right,
So,
let's go.
all right, first of
Got
all,
anything pressing?
yeah, a couple things, man, which is awesome. Let me check this out too, man. Real quick, I just want to say, dude, the Eagles did a phenomenal job with the NFC Championship game. I mean,
Yes, they did. They blew them
listen.
out. They
Shout out,
came in and handled their shit.
shout out to Joe Witt Jr. Eat your fucking words, bro. We're gonna hit him as a running back. Yeah, we dropped 55 points on you, bro. So you a bitch. Just saying. I ain't afraid to say it, bro. Nah, I ain't afraid to say it, bro. You want to talk shit? There you go. There you have it, bro. I don't care if you watching, bitch. Anyway, right. So anyway, listen. Overall, though, man, I gotta say though, man, Philly looked really good in that game, and even the Commanders have a bright future. I will say that.
Yes, they do.
They got a very bright future. So Jaden Daniels, he'll definitely be back. This ain't gonna be his last NFC championship. He'll be back.
No, he's gonna be really good. He's gonna be like I think he's gonna be better than CJ Stroud.
Yeah, I agree. I can see that because he's like I said, he'll be back, man. He'll definitely get a ring.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
don't we just don't
100%.
know we just don't know when, but he'll definitely get one. Um, let's see what else. I'm sorry. I just woke up, so for those of you watching, I'm like a little out of it. I literally just woke up. I had a long night. But anyway, let's hop on. Oh, check this out. NFL honors, man. Let's talk about this, man. Oh, I got some stuff to say
My
about this, man.
fucking God.
Anyway, let's talk about it. NFL honors 2024 season. Your MVP was Mr. Josh Allen, which I gotta say this, Chris, man. It always goes to a quarterback. I hate to say it, man.
Yeah, they need to just change it to the most valuable quarterback. That's
Like
it.
I
It's
think
not the most valuable player.
the last running back that won it was AP, and he won it. I want to say 2012, 2011,
Yeah,
2012. One of those seasons he won the. I think it was 2012. He was the last running back MVP. So I
I
mean,
don't know, man. It's fucking bullshit. How the hell can you say that Josh Allen had a better season than
mhm.
Saquon Barkley?
Saquon's in the Super Bowl. He's not.
Right?
I don't know, man. And there was people saying too. I read a lot of comments saying, "Yo, these like people who voted for these people, not all of them, because some of them they agreed with, but they said that most of them don't watch football. Like y'all don't know,
That's
man. If y'all,
probably fair.
yeah, I think it was some of them, yes, but not all of them. Anyway, so offensive
I
player of
mean,
the year goes to
he
Barkley.
he had hold on. Josh Allen only had 3,731 yards. That's down almost 600 yards from last season.
Yeah.
28 touchdowns. It's down from last season. The only thing he didn't do, or he did do better this year, was he didn't throw that many interceptions. He had six
Hmm.
with a 101 QBR rating.
What was his interceptions last year?
18.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, that
But
drafted.
like, but it's like, what the fuck? Saquon had 345 carries with 2,005 yards. He's one of like eight players to rush for over 2,000 yards.
Mm,
What the fuck? It's the same thing with Derrick Henry. When Derrick Henry, I think what Derrick Henry did what last year?
yeah,
It's fucking bullshit, man. Like, I just don't understand, man.
I agree. Listen, that's a lot of people didn't agree with that. I'm sure Bills fans, you guys agree, but I know you guys are heartbroken too because you guys came so close. This is what I say. I said this earlier too, Chris. Like, dude, I told you I like the Bills, but I don't trust them, bro. That's why I don't trust them because they fucking lost. But anyway,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Anyway, But they'll definitely get a ring though, man. I think that they're not far, man. I think they're like literally one player away. I think they have to get like a solid wide receiver, like a superstar wide receiver, man, and they'll be all right.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs just gotta stop getting fucking lucky.
Yeah, that too, man. That's another, we're gonna talk about that in a second after we go through these NFL honors. But yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Let's finish these NFL honors real quick, man. We got Saquon Barkley as Offensive Player of the Year. So that's
I mean, if he didn't get fucking MVP, then he would and he didn't get Offensive Player of the Year, then there's something wrong with the
yeah.
NFL.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just don't like us.
hmm Yeah, no, but I mean, listen, at least he got that, which I agree with. Um, so yeah, I mean, I have nothing else to say, man. He had a really, really good season, man. Offensive Player of the Year, well deserved. I feel like he should have gotten MVP, but hey, I'll settle for Offensive Player of the Year. All right, Defensive Player of the Year, man, Mr. Patrick Surtain. So he had a good season too.
I didn't know his stats.
I know he was shut down this year, bro. He was like a
Was
shut.
he?
I think he had a
I
pick.
mean, we didn't hear his name that much, so
Yeah. Well, that's a good problem to have because he was
yeah.
fucking. I mean, anyway, so that's that with Patrick Surtain. Let's see what else we got here. Walter Payton Man of the Year, Eric Armstead. I don't know much about what he did, but he's in the Jags. Um, let's see. Coach of the Year, Kevin O'Connell. I kind of disagree with this. I feel
I
like,
don't. He lost his quarterback.
oh, true. I was gonna say, I felt like it could have been Dan Quinn. You turn
Yeah, maybe.
a rookie quarterback and all the way. Yeah, you lost the NFC Championship, but like still, you don't see a lot of rookie quarterbacks making it that far. That's rare.
Yeah, but to have no quarterback for the whole season and win the division and make the playoffs, and oh no, they didn't win the division, but
But they
get
still.
close to winning the division, had a really good season.
Mhm. Yeah, they still made the playoffs. So I mean, I can see your point, Chris. I still feel like Dan Quinn should have gotten it. That's just my opinion. I mean, again,
Yeah, no, I agree.
taking the rookie quarterback all the way to the championship game, that's pretty impressive. Speaking of rookie quarterbacks, Jaden Daniels got Offensive Rookie of the Year. So that's, listen, well deserved, man. I got nothing really much to say, man. The kid has a bright future.
Yeah, he does.
I
He
mean,
does.
a really, really bright future, man. I mean, I know he lost to Philly, but dude, I would say within the next 5 years, he's gonna get at least one ring.
Yeah, no, I agree. I
Within
mean, as
5
long
years.
as they were able to build a team around him, I think
Mhm.
it's possible.
And hopefully he doesn't get hurt, which I mean, I think he'll be fine. I don't think he's gonna get hurt, but you never know. But listen, I like him, man. I think he's a baller. So, well, he is a baller, I should say. Yeah, I mean, he was well deserved on that. The next one I kind of disagree with, man. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Jared Verse got that one. Yes, he had a good season, man, but dude, nobody mentioned Quinyon Mitchell, man. He got snubbed from that shit.
He did. And the only reason why he got snubbed is because Jared Verse sacks the quarterback,
Mhm.
where the more sacks you have, the more you're on TV, the more people see
Yeah.
your name. You know what I mean? So when you're a cornerback and you're like Quinyon Mitchell didn't have any interceptions,
In the
but
regular season.
in the regular season.
Right.
But you also got to think no one really threw his way
Yeah, that
all
is huge
season.
lockdown. Yeah, it's the same thing with Surtain. That's what I said. Like we barely heard his name, but I think he had a pick six. He had two of them, I think.
Exactly. So he had interceptions. So like you see that turnover, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Whereas on TV, you don't see him locking up Quinyon Mitchell locking up their number one or whatever. You know what I mean? You
Right.
don't see that
hmm
unless they talk about it like, oh, this is great coverage, blah blah blah, like that kind of thing. But
Right.
like because Jared Verse gets to see like people get to see him and make sacks and shit like that, that's
hmm
why he won it. And that's the same thing with like it's all a popularity contest. It has nothing to do with who actually is better.
Yeah, I think so too. I like that, Chris, because it's not like, oh, like, Quinton Mitchell could have had like, oh, 10 interceptions and two pick sixes. I think it's more like you said, popularity contest, man, because I disagree with some of the things on here. Not all of them. Most of them I agree with, but some more like the
Yeah.
MVP, I feel like Josh Allen should have never gotten that. Um, Coach of the Year, that was another one I kind of disagree with. Here's one that I do agree with that nobody really talked about, but comeback. comeback player of the year, excuse me, with
You
Joe
agree
Burrow.
with this?
Didn't he get hurt last year?
Yeah, but you agree with him over fucking
Over
Andy Dalton?
Andy Dalton or Sam Darnold?
What, whoever the fucking quarterback of the Vikings was,
That's Sam
Sam
Darnold.
Darnold.
All right. You know what? I never thought of that, Chris. You're actually right. You're
The
actually
man literally didn't have a fucking position last year,
yeah.
and he came
Right.
back and fucking balled his fucking eyes out.
Mhm. Yeah, you're right. Because I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like in the first two games of the season, I was like, oh, I'm like, he's gonna go downhill after that, bro. He was like consistent all fucking season. He was consistent. I
Yeah,
think didn't he have the most touchdowns? I think
maybe.
he did. I think he did. He had the most touchdowns out of all the quarterbacks. I think he had like, I want to say he had over 30 or close or 25, something like that. How many do we have, Chris? For those of you that don't know, Chris, is my stat guy here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. Let's see what else we got here. Some other fun stats. Uh, all right, cool. See what else we got.
No, Lamar Jackson had the most.
Oh, okay.
He had a lot. Is that right? Hold on.
Go ahead and check that out, Chris, while I pull up this other stat. All right, and by the way, too, since this is the last,
Yeah. He had Lamar Jackson had 41 passing touchdowns this season with 4 interceptions.
wow.
How the fuck did he not win MVP?
That's what I'm saying. That was another thing I was gonna say too earlier, but I forgot. Yeah, that's another way. He should have won MVP too. He was in the talks for MVP, but
40
anyway.
he had more yards than fucking Josh Allen, more touchdowns, less interceptions, and a higher passer rating.
Tell you, man, I think it's just a popular, like you said, I think it's a popularity thing.
What the fuck?
Hmm.
How does that make any sense? And then and then you gotta add all the rushing shit that he had.
Hmm. I don't know, man. It's weird. I mean,
What? All right. All right. Fuck the NFL.
anyway. All right, listen, a couple things we're gonna talk about real quick, man, and then we're gonna talk about this big game today. We're less than 12 hours away, Chris. And for those of you watching. But anyway, check this out, man. After he said he wanted to leave, man, Tyreek Hill says he wants to stay with the Dolphins. I don't know, man. I think he was just pissed off knowing that the way the season ended, he didn't make the playoffs. I think that's why he said, I'm out, bro. So,
Yeah. He
I
was
mean,
probably frustrated, which is understandable.
I was gonna say, I mean, I get it, dude, but like, it wouldn't surprise me if they still trade him. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, when
No,
oh,
I
I
wouldn't
want to
either.
stay here, and then next
Yeah.
thing, months later, he gets traded before the draft. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he still does get traded, but if he stays, I wouldn't be surprised either. Either way, I wouldn't be surprised. But I mean, yeah, he basically said that. So, listen, let's talk about this, man. The moment we've been waiting for, and for those of you watching, the ones we've been waiting for, man, Super Bowl 59. Chris, I've been hearing a lot of stuff all week, man. I don't know about you and the viewers, man, but dude, I've been hearing like, oh, Patrick Mahomes this and that, and oh my God, their defense and oh, their passer rating. I'm like, bro, it was annoying.
I
Annoying.
mean, literally all you hear is, "Oh, Patrick Mahomes about to three-peat."
Yo,
Like,
go ahead, Chris. Go ahead and finish. I'm gonna tell you something.
it's just so fucking annoying,
All
man.
right, listen, I was at, so first of all, we took a little 2 week bye, right? I was at the Pro Bowl last week. First of all, I want to say that was an awesome experience, man. For those of you that went, man, I mean, leave your comments below. Let me know how you guys felt. That was awesome, awesome, awesome. Um, a funny story. They were interviewing a couple fans. One of them was a Cincinnati fan. The other one was a KC fan, and they were just asking like random questions, like, "Oh, how like which player threw this many touchdowns or whatever, right?" And it was like, basically like a couple questions. The KC kid, he was probably like maybe like I gotta say maybe 10 or 15. years old. And he was just like, "Oh yeah, KC fan, we about to three-peat." I'm like, "Boy, like he said this on a mic in front of a camera." The whole stadium just booed him. It was so funny,
Love
including
that.
me. I was like, "Bro, I'm like, get the fuck out of here." I was like, literally, it kind of like ruined my mood. I don't even want to listen to your response with the questions. So,
Yeah.
like,
Who has the most passing touchdowns for ever? Patrick Mahomes.
well, no, 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 no. They were talking about like this season. So, and they got it
I
right.
know. I'm just saying. Like
Yeah, yeah.
everything.
But anyway, yeah, like, bro, shut the fuck up. Anyway, but that was a good experience though, man, for the Pro Bowl, and I got myself a nice shirt, which I wish I could share with you guys right now, but I don't want to get up and you know get it and everything. Anyway, whatever. Chris, let's talk about today's game, man. I want to say too, man, that the let me ask you a question, Chris. I've been thinking about this all week. The Chiefs have not allowed a 100-yard rusher in 18 straight playoff games. The last running back to do it, hear this out, January 20th of 2019, Sony Michel. He had 113 against them.
However,
Does
however,
does Saquon go over or under?
oh, now listen to me. Hold on. Now,
All right.
however, in the last 7 games, including the playoffs,
Mhm.
the Chiefs had let over 139 yards in every single game.
That's regular season, though, I think.
No, including playoffs.
Really? Hmm.
And they also let fucking 202 rushing yards to the booty ass Steelers.
Oh, true. Najee's decent. He ain't all that, but he's decent.
He ain't fucking Saquon.
I know. He's not Saquon, but he's decent though. Which I get it. No, 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 no. I see where you're coming from, but I'm saying he's decent, which is like
Saquon's going to eclipse 100 yards.
if he's decent, imagine what Saquon's gonna do.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, listen, this is gonna be interesting, man. Oh my God, I just can't wait till fucking 6 o'clock today.
Me neither.
By the way, who's going to New Orleans, man? Leave a comment down below if you're going to New Orleans. Somebody thought literally I was wearing my Eagles jersey all week. Somebody yesterday, and for those of you that don't know, I'm in Florida and Chris is in Philly, but people were saying, "Oh, are you going to New Orleans?" I was like, "I wish." Hell no, I'm not going to New Orleans. But listen, New Orleans is only like a 10-hour drive from me. I'm like, bro,
That's
don't.
not bad.
I'm like,
Why wouldn't you go?
bro, the gas and everything, man. I'm like, I gotta pay
Go
for.
watch the game in Bourbon Street.
Uh, yeah, but dude, I'm not gonna have enough time to get there. I got some things I gotta do after this, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Listen, I'm going to my buddy's house, man. He's got a nice big screen, flat screen TV. We're gonna watch it there. All right, so yes, people have been saying that, Chris. Listen, I have a I got a
I,
bold prediction and a score prediction that I'm gonna share
you
with.
always have a fucking bold prediction.
Have I not? Who has been right with the bold predictions? You or me? I think you, right? Didn't you say something about a bold prediction?
I don't know. I've been having good predictions all year.
You have been having good ones all year. I think better than me too. But anyway, I hope you have one, Chris. We're gonna share that towards the end. I literally have been thinking about this all week. I was like, I got my score prediction and a bold prediction, and I told myself I was like, Chris and the viewers are gonna like love this prediction. But Chris, check this out too, man. Your cousin got sick this week, Jaden Carter, and supposedly he's feeling a lot better. So that's good. They said that he's a full participant in practice. It looks like he's gonna play today. Um, the they did ask him a question on how the Eagles can slow down Patrick Mahomes. He had 2 words: sack him. That was his response. His response was sack.
And he ain't wrong.
He ain't wrong, man. And listen, compared to the Eagles how they were a couple years ago when they played the Chiefs, man. And I want your opinion on this, Chris. I think this defense is better, and well, of course they're younger, but I think they're better too because they had like Fletcher Cox that year, Hassan Reddick, Javon Hargrave, who, I mean, let's see, he's still a phenomenal D tackle in the league. Who else did they have? James Bradbury. Who else did they have? Marcus Epps, who was like a nobody safety, and of course C.J. Gardner Johnson was there. And he's still on our team. But compared to now, you have Reed Blankenship, Quinyon Mitchell. You got your cousin in the middle, Jalen Carter. You have Milton Williams, who's so underrated.
Colin Smith.
Nolan Smith. I mean, dude, you have a BG is back. For those of you that don't know, he was out for the season. They made him active this week. So he is back from the tricep injury, man. And I have a good feeling about BG, man. But Chris, give me your thoughts, man. I mean, compared to a couple of years ago, how do you feel about this Philly team now?
So I will agree with you that
Hmm.
although our defense is younger, it's definitely a lot better. Our secondary is a lot more solid than it. I mean, we had fucking James Bradbury,
Who's
who
fucking
just
garbage.
he is garbage.
He didn't play all season.
He got no, and I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, I am
But
too.
he he got burnt so many times, and it's just like Jonathan Gannon, man. We're going back to Jonathan Gannon. Like
Oh my God. Chris
he
hated that.
ruined that season for everybody in Philadelphia. Like ruined it
I think he only
because
did that because of the Cardinals thing. Remember how he was like he was gonna take the Cardinals job and then he was just like,
yeah,
I don't know. I think that was people say that he like did that on purpose, but I don't know. Who
I don't
knows?
know, man. But like our team is definitely a lot better than the Chiefs
Mm.
on paper. Like our team is way better. Yes, their quarterback is better than ours, of course. Patrick Mahomes is a very, very great quarterback. But our line is better. Our wide receivers are better. Our running back is definitely better. Our defensive line is probably this around the same, just because our line is a little bit younger.
Hmm.
I don't know about their linebackers, and I believe our secondary is 10 times better.
They got Nick Bolton, who's a pretty good linebacker.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like they also have that rook Califalakis or some shit like that.
Oh, I
I
don't
think he's a
know.
linebacker. Might be a fucking defensive lineman. But anyway, I really like. Do I think we're gonna win the Super Bowl? Absolutely. Like that's the Eagles fan in me. Like I believe we're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Mm.
Is it gonna be a really good game? Absolutely, 100 fucking percent. As long as our defense can
And the
get,
refs. And the refs.
yes,
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and finish. And the defense
as
guy.
long as our defense can get a stop or make a turnover, do something to just throw them off, then I think we win it. And
The
then Jalen Hurts just has to keep the fucking ball in his hands and not throw an interception and just relax.
Well, you can't hold on for it too long, man. Because I'm not gonna
Yes.
lie, man. Chiefs.
Yeah, he needs to get rid of the ball quicker.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. Chiefs are they're a good blitzing team, man. So, and Philly on the other hand, we don't blitz as much, but we have a. I mean, we do blitz, but anyway. Speaking of defense, man, check this out. We're the number one total defense this year. Starting QBs versus a number one defense in the Super Bowl. You know what their record is, Chris? 3-11 all time. They're about to be 3-12.
Win, I'm telling you, I'm going down the
Listen,
Broad
and
Street.
compared to a couple of years ago, too, man. I mean, yes, we had that defense. What was it? What, 70 sacks or something? 73, 70 something sacks.
Yeah,
We weren't number one in the passing. I think we were like 24th. So we weren't number
we
one.
were trash in the fucking
Again,
passing
in passing,
defense.
we weren't that great. But this year, we just have number one overall, man. I think this defense is going to throw Patrick Mahomes off. People are saying, oh, Vic Fangio, he's 0-8 against Mahomes or whatever. First of all, shut the fuck up. All right. I don't want to hear that shit. Number two is Vic Fangio hasn't had this talent of a defense in a long time.
Yeah,
So, like,
that's
sure,
right.
he was 0-8 in the past, man. Bro, that's the past. We're talking about now, the future, man. The good news about him being 0-8, he already knows how Mahomes plays. He played him 8 times. Sure, I mean, he didn't have the talent or whatever, but he played him 8 times. He knows what he does well, his weaknesses or whatever. And again, this is something that, the defense overall is just better. Number one overall defense, man. They're about to be 3-12. I like it. So that's that. And speaking of offensive lines, Chris, you were mentioning the offensive line. This is a really cool stat right here. The heaviest offensive line in Super Bowl history belongs to Philly. A lot of beef
You
in
got
there,
some big
man.
ass motherfuckers on there.
Yo, dude, a lot of
Jordan
beef in there.
Mailata is like 6'8", 400 pounds.
Dude, check this out. 1,688 pounds total between the five of them. That's the heaviest
Yeah.
offensive line. That's a
I
lot.
mean, they're all gigantic human beings.
That's a lot of beef in there, man. So listen, Chris, we're gonna hop right into this, man. We got a few minutes. Do you want to pull up the stat, or do you just want to? I mean, pull up the ESPN thing, or you just want to come right at it? What do you want to do, Chris?
The ESPN thing.
All right, pull it up, man. Let's talk about it, man, because we got a few minutes, man, and I think what we're gonna say it's gonna take up the rest of the podcast. By the way, for those of you watching, man, I just want to say a special thank you for the new subscribers this season, man. Thank you so much, and we had fun. We had fun. Listen, me and Chris, we're gonna make this better as the years go by. Season three, me and Chris already talked about a couple of plans, which I think you guys are gonna love. So I'm excited, and maybe we'll have something in the off season. I do have some things that I have to do personally, but maybe we'll come back for the draft or something like that. Chris, this is it, man. Super Bowl 59, KC versus Philly, man. Do you want to go first, or you want me to go first? What? Do you want me to go first?
No, go ahead.
Okay. All right, listen. I'm gonna give you my score prediction and bold prediction on this, man. All right, first of all, you know who I got winning, man. Come on now. Philly. Here's my score prediction. I'm gonna say 33-25. That's my score prediction. I think
Okay.
uh I think Philly's gonna win it in the fourth quarter. I think it's gonna be a dogfight till the end. You gotta remember too, Jalen Hurts the last couple of years, what is he? 14, I think he's 14-1 against an AFC team, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, and I think his only loss was literally to the Jets. That was his only loss to the AFC team, was to the Jets. So I think since that Super Bowl, he has been playing extremely well against AFC teams. So that's my bold prediction, 33-25. I know it's an odd number. It win by 8, man. I think we do win, man. We go for 2, we get it. This is my bold prediction right here, Chris. The moment y'all been waiting for. Listen, it's gonna come down to the fourth quarter. I'm gonna say Mahomes is gonna go for a deep ball. He's gonna get hit as he throws. And I'm gonna get real specific with this. It's gonna be a tip pass by your cousin Jalen Carter, and it's gonna be picked off by Cooper DeJean. And that's gonna seal the game. That's my bold prediction. If Philly wins their second Super Bowl. Chris, let me hear your thoughts. Let me hear your score prediction. And if you have a bold prediction, let's have at it.
See,
Go ahead, take your time, man. We got time, bro. We got time.
I'm gonna say the score is going to be 31-21.
Ooh, I've heard that a few times by a few people. 31-21.
Eagles, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And what's gonna seal the deal?
All right, the bold prediction. By the way, before you say it, everyone watching, Chris has been like on the money with almost all his bold predictions. Better than me, to be honest. So, Chris, I want to hear it, man. I want to hear it because you've been like to the T on almost all of
So what's gonna seal the deal
them.
is Jalen Carter is gonna rush Patrick Mahomes
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna wrap him up, but Patrick Mahomes is gonna try to throw it.
Mm-hmm.
And Darius Slay is going to pick the ball off and score a touchdown to end the game.
Ooh.
And then he's going to retire.
Ooh. I don't know, man. He said he wants to play one more season. He wants to play it in Philly.
I don't think he does if he wins the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow, that's a really good prediction, Chris. I like that. Similar to mine, because I think, listen, it's either going to be Jalen Carter or somebody, or BG, or somebody's going to hit him in the fourth quarter. They're going to hit him. He's going to hit as he throw, tip the ball. You know what I mean? And he's going to get the pick.
We'll
Somebody's
see.
gonna get the pick.
We'll have to watch and see, man. But
We'll
I
have to
I
watch
have
and
a
see.
very good feeling about this shit.
I do too, man. People are saying, "Oh, 3P with the KC." Listen, I don't see it happening, bro. I really don't see it happening for KC.
Neither do I.
They're not. Listen, real quick. We got 10 minutes, but listen, KC is not as talented as they were a couple of years ago, bro. They had Juju over there, which I'm not gonna lie, he was good. I mean, he wasn't like the greatest wide receiver, but he was he was an underrated wide receiver. He was kind of like Devontae Smith. I mean, not as good,
Yeah.
but he was kind of like Devontae Smith. Like he was there. Like he was an asset to that team. This year they don't really have anybody, bro. Literally the only two people that they have is Xavier Worthy, who's a rookie, and he can be stopped. He's just quick as shit. He's fucking fast. And Travis Kelce. That's it.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
the
I
two.
mean, they have names that
Dude,
meant something 4 or 5 years ago, like
yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh yeah. D Hop, like if they have D Hop 5 years ago, oh, if he was 5 years young,
Yeah.
he'd be scary good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I got a good feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like, I don't know, like the not even just the fucking team, the whole fucking city
Mhm.
right now.
It's preparing
Everywhere
for
you,
that.
everywhere you fucking go Birds,
Mm. Dude, that's
go
a thing,
Birds,
man. For those of you that don't know, man, it's like that's like saying thank you, good morning, good night.
right?
Oh
It's the
man.
Eagles equivalent to John,
Yeah, exactly. For those of you that
but
don't
like
uh, Philly thing.
the city is fucking amazing right now, man. And I
Chris, let
I
me
don't.
go ahead, finish.
I was gonna say I don't think that Jalen Hurts loses to Patrick Mahomes twice in a
Mm.
row, in a row
I
in
mean,
the Super Bowl.
the last time they played each other, though, it was in the regular season, but Jalen Hurts won. It was 21-14. Remember that pick that Kevin Byard had in the end zone? That sealed it.
Yeah,
And that I
I
think that was
don't
at
know, man.
KC. That was yeah, that was at KC.
It was at KC. Yes, it was.
That was the last year too. I remember because that was like their revenge, their Super Bowl rematch, and Philly won that. So
Yeah,
I do it one more time, man. We gotta do it one more time. So
we got it, man.
listen, I'm gonna ask you, Chris, are you going to Philly, man? Are you going to Broad City if they win tonight? Well, when?
Probably. I'm gonna try. I'm going to try.
All right, so my dad's gonna be there, so I'll let you know
It
about that.
it's going to be really hard because the train that we would take to the city, the stops are
Um,
closed.
oh, dude, that's gonna be insane.
So we might have to fucking take a train and then walk like 10 blocks, and I don't really know if I want to do that. Whereas the whole city's gonna be popping off, so like
Yeah.
where I live, it's still gonna be popping. You know what I mean?
Dude, listen, I'm in Florida, man, but I heard from an Eagles fan last night. I was at Wawa, and she was like, "Oh, listen, when do we win?" She's like, "When do we win?" I'm like, "I like that." I'm like, "Go ahead." She said, "There's gonna be a parade in Disney." I'm like, "Ooh, so I'm
Ooh,
gonna
love that.
like I'm gonna go to Disney, man, celebrate with that. Who knows? They might come straight to Disney right after New Orleans. Who knows?"
Right?
Oh no, wait, no, they can't because obviously they want to be in Philly and show off the trophy. So, all right, but whatever. Anyway, they're still gonna, they're gonna have a parade. It's gonna be awesome. But listen, we got 5 minutes here, man. Special thank you to everybody for the whole season. I know, we had some things going on, and Chris gonna be in a few of them, and vice versa. And just want to thank you guys. We made it to the end. Season 3 is gonna be lit. Go Birds as always.
The birds. Can we
Chris.
get one list?
Go Birds!
That's awesome, Chris's wife. Um, what else was I gonna say? I was gonna say one more thing. Oh, I hope we're not heartbroken tomorrow. Because I
Shut
swear.
up. Shut the fuck
All right,
up.
okay. You know what? I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. You know what?
You
Forget it.
gotta be
Oh wait,
confident.
we're gonna be so excited that I'm gonna lose my voice. How about that?
Exactly. There you go. There
You know
you
what?
go.
That's it. That's it.
That way you can't say shit.
I'm not gonna say anything else. You're right, Chris. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Because all the shit that I've been hearing about, oh, KC this, and oh, their defense is this, and oh, Patrick Mahomes does it. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, literally, I'm not even joking, Chris. Like, that's why I haven't sent you so much shit this week because it pissed me off the shit that I saw. I was like, oh my god, I'm like, these fucking, oh, and the experts, they're picking KC to win. I'm like, you know what? Just like they picked the Commanders to beat us, we're gonna beat fucking KC.
Yep.
That is it. Thank you guys for watching. Chris, I'm gonna text you throughout the game, man, because I think I have a good feeling about your bold prediction too, man. I can see that happening. You were very specific with it,
We'll
which
see, man. If it happens, I'm telling you, I'm playing the lottery.
but listen, oh my God, I have a good feeling, man. We're gonna have that second Super Bowl ring, man. I can't wait to see Jalen Hurts win it. So thank you so much again for those of you watching. Thank you so much, and go Birds. That's all I can
Go
say.
birds. Bring it home, baby. Bring it home for
Bring it
Jerome.
home, and we'll see you guys next season. We may do something in the off season. We'll talk about it, me and Chris and all that. Maybe we'll do something for the draft or free agency or something. But if not, we'll see you guys in end of the preseason.
All right, boys. See ya. Go
Peace
Birds.
out, go birds, and good luck tonight, birds. Oh, wait, one last thing. I'm sorry, one last thing. I know you're about to go to church, Chris, and I've been doing this all week. Say a prayer for the Eagles, man.
Oh, trust me, we do. I go to fucking church in the city.
Literally, I've been saying it all week and all like playoff season. I'm like, thank you, God, that the Eagles are gonna win. Thank you that they're gonna get that ring.
Listen, man, I go to church in the city. Everybody's wearing Kelly green. Like it's a thing.
All right, listen, just say you and Alyssa say a prayer for the birds when you guys are at church because
I
we
got
need
you.
it. We
I
need
got you.
and please ignore all the KC shit that you're hearing because like I have a good feeling about tonight. I really do. All right, everyone
There
watching,
we go.
go birds, and we'll see you
Go
guys.
Birds, baby.